What is up, Need for Speed Racers? It is I, your wheelman, Alex Cornnut. I'm here today with the viewer requested Acura NSX in S-Class. It's really quite good. I had strayed away from building this for a very long time because it was a cheese car, and I really just wanted to lay off of that. Anything that you could just scuff into the B and the A class and just take advantage of other players that didn't have those cars because of how much horsepower you had really made it unfair. And so now that Volume 2's got everything patched out, it's time to bring you guys the good ones. And viewer requested me and you guys asked for it. So the way that works is you drop a comment down below on this video on what you want to see me build next. Whatever comment gets the most likes will be the one that I put on the channel next. Maybe not the next video, but it'll be something that I put in the queue and get out to you guys. And so this one got a ton of attention over the last couple weeks. A lot yesterday for sure. So here we are. Guys, it's really good. I think you're going to really like it. Me and LEXX have some great gameplay footage at the end, have a lot of fun in it, and overall, the stats are a little deceptive, so I'll go through those with you. Let's dig into it. Now, for the first thing, as we do, we dig into the styling portion of it. Guys, there is a lot of different body kits for this. The Alchemist, and then there's 2 Speed Hunters kits. That's going to give you 3 sets of fenders, 3 sets of bumpers. There's like 20 spoilers, I think. It's what it felt like. I don't know if there's actually 20. Let me just go look really quick. There's 14 different wings you can put on it, different exhaust, a lot of stuff you can do with it. So it's a good looking car with air ride suspension. It does get quite low, and well, actually I think that's it on the air rides right there. It's not bad. It looks really good. I like it a lot. It handles pretty predictably, and it's got a lot of power. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The engine that you run is the first engine in the stack. It is the 4.9 liter V8 Iron Basic 225 brake horsepower when we start, and we take that number times about 4. You'll see over there on the right hand side 1047 on the horsepower and 1191 on the torque. It's got a lot of power to pack in there. Now, that being said, I dug into the hybrid, I dug into the 4.4 liter V8. I didn't buy either of these because they're S Plus with the current transmission configuration. So these other 2 engines were just underpowered. Now, you can reduce the transmission because I currently have an 8-speed in it, and you can pack more power into it, but it just wasn't set up right. And so definitely, this is the way to go. NIL put a lot of time into this one, and he definitely found like the sweet spot. Now, this is the poster child for why a centrifugal or Sentry supercharger is the way to go, and I'll explain that when we get there. So for the parts, you're going to go Silver Pro Induction, Elite Platinum ECU, Elite Platinum Fuel System, Silver Pro Exhaust, and Elite Platinum Centrifugal Supercharger. The reason we went with the Sentry is because if you look at the other ones that are available, you see that they don't offer the same top speed. The single turbo does, but it takes it out of the class, so that extra 6 points, you actually have to take that out of the intake or one of the other parts, and so it actually drops it. You get 186 out of the single turbo. And then with the Roots, it actually knocks 10 mile an hour pretty much right off the top. You can pack a little more power into it, but not much. You're talking 3 points. So in doing that, we end up losing a lot on the top end. The Sentry is one of the best forced inductions for redline tech, and I talked about that in a previous video. I'll link that one at the end of this one as well in case you new players need some education on that. So with redline tech, this doesn't do no 187. It'll do about 198. Pretty straightforward. With some boost, you'll see 200 plus. It's very solid, so get on that trigger, get your button right, and you can really bring this thing up to speed. You're going to run a Sport Bronze nitrous bottle, Elite Platinum road suspension. I want to touch on this, guys. This road suspension gives you the best acceleration, grip, and performance on the road. People will trade off and they will go to this suspension and then put more horsepower in their cars and then send it to me and be like, hey, look, I improved your build. I'm like, hey, no, you didn't. There's a reason that I always go with the road suspension, unless we're doing some off-road build or something scuffed and we use that one. But 99 times out of 100, that's what we're running, and there's a reason for that. It has a lot to do with the testing we do on the back end. So just go with it. If you want to change it, dude, do whatever you guys like. If you think it feels better, that's awesome. Just don't send me a build that doesn't have tarmac suspension, because with our testing, we found that that's really the way to go. Silver Pro brakes, Elite Platinum grip tires. It really is a very stable car with the grip tires. It comes stock with a super gold clutch, so no reason to upgrade that. And you automatic players, you're gonna love it. It goes through the gears just fine. I really like it. And you are gonna run the Elite Platinum 8-speed transmission. It's awesome. So because you have 8 gears and it's only geared to 187, the ratios are really short. So when you shift, like, it goes all the way to around 51 or 5200 RPMs, and then you shift into the next gear, and it only drops it down to like 4500 RPMs. So it's like your power range and where the transmission's at is like 600 RPM, and so that's perfect for the Century supercharger, because it only makes power at the very top end right before redline, so it's just always in the power. And it's like this transmission combo with the Century is just perfect. It's one of the few times that I'm like, centrifugal is the way to go. You know, sometimes when we're chasing top speeds, or we're chasing just a little bit more on the top end, or something for redline tech, we'll use the Century to get the most out of it. But like, really in this case, that's where it's at. You can get away with a Sport Bronze diff. You need to get 100% grip. With the basic, you only can get 80, so run at least the Sport Bronze. I run Elite Platinum when I do all my testing, just to make sure I've got what I need for the slider. But if you guys want to save some money, just buy the Sport Bronze. Auxiliary, I run Nitrous Drift, Nitrous Grip. Guys, make sure you're re-equipping those before the start of each race, and try, if you stay in the same car. If you don't care, you don't care. If you haven't been doing that before, you don't even know what aux really does anyway, because it hasn't been equipped for you, so don't worry too much about it. In the Pista video, I explain that in detail. For the handling, full Beyonce. We are 100% to the left, all the way grip. Steering sensitivity, I run 2 clicks high. That's personal preference. I know some guys run it down here. I know some guys that run it higher. So just take that, put it where you like. If you feel the car's too twitchy and sometimes you get out of control going back and forth, maybe back that down a little bit. Or if you feel like the cars aren't turning in as fast as you'd like, bring it up. Downforce, you can run it all the way low. You can run it all the way high. I'm going to tell you right now that I think the high end is where you want to be with this car. You'll see me in the gameplay footage, it gets a little rowdy. So we got a lot of power, a lot of torque that we're putting down. Run it high, boys. Traction control off. Drift entry, I run brake tap. That is going to be the Acura NSX. Top speed stated 187. It'll do 198. I'll show you that in the gameplay footage. 0 to 60 doesn't matter. 1047 on the horsepower, and max torque is 1191. It's a banger, you guys. I really like it. I'm a little stiff, so sorry if I don't have the same kind of energy I normally put in the videos. Without going into a lot of detail, got hit by a car yesterday while I was walking my dog, so fuck that guy wherever he's at. But anyway, that's that. Everything else is good. We're happy here. The car is sweet. Check out the gameplay footage. Copium series we have today and tomorrow. So pick up your GTR R35. Run that on track day special and set a time. It's a lot of fun. Send me that screenshot. We'll make it work. We've already got a lot of participation like we always do, and it's gonna be sweet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm very thankful to all of you guys. Like the video if you haven't. That gets it in front of a lot more players. There's new guys coming to YouTube looking for Need for Speed content, and so if you guys are watching this, you know what's good. We need them to find out what's good too, because there's other guys doing it not as good. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alright, we got a full lobby. Lex is in here with us. He's also running the NSX. We got So Fair, Crazy, She's Adorned, Del Gringo, Efi G something, and I didn't catch the last name. So shout out to all you guys for racing with us. We love that. I did run She's Adorned already in one playlist before this. Pretty fast. So we'll see what we can do. Mind you, they're kind of running more meta cars, and I'm kind of out here in this thing, but it's all good. Not making excuses. They're pretty fast. I'm not going to dispute that at all. So let's see what we can do. We launch in 5th. It's like the perfect spot for this car. Yeah, there's She's Adorned out there. I mean, obviously knows how to work that F40. Which is a gift and a curse. It's like big shout out to them for having a good car and being able to run meta. Big uphill battle for us to try to catch them. So we're going to redline tech here. Do what we can to just get back up to speed. How fast can we do here? Oh yeah, 196, 197, oop, 198 there for a second. So that's putting us back in contention with the F40. Oh, no shot! Oh, and they didn't even die. Video game. It's a tough one, but Lex got a run on it, so maybe Lex will catch She's Adorned. Oh, he did, he did. NSX still holding it down. Team Acura. Get our boost around the corner here. $198, real steady there. So that was pretty good. Car's got good power. Don't drift on me, baby. Ooh, skill issue by moi. Alright, looks like an NSX 1.2. Shout out to LEXX. LEXX is so awesome, you guys. He helps me with all of my thumbnails. So if you guys have noticed in the last month or two, my thumbnail game for YouTube has stepped up a bunch. But he's always down to run whatever build I'm running and test it with me so we can kind of give feedback. NIL almost always builds the car, and then we run it, test it, maybe sometimes make little tweaks if we prefer a different induction over another one if we race it a bunch. But it's really a team collaborative effort here. So NIL's our resident mechanic for sure, and then Lex and I are like the guinea pigs. We just go out and we run the thing. Alright, let's see if we can beat Lex on blue collar. We'll just have to see how it goes. I know for certain this car does not do all that hot in the dirt, so we will be fighting a bit of an uphill battle there. But we'll just have to see how it goes. It's got 8 speed. I'll probably stay in 7th during the dirt portion of the track. Because what you want to do is you don't want to be in the top gear. You want to be in whatever gear you're getting and staying in the power to hold that fastest line, so to speak, or that fastest RPM. Alright, we'll launch at 5th again. Let's try to focus here. I would really like to win this one. Oh, I forgot to shift. Whoa! What was that? You guys will be able to see my steering input. I didn't do that. Not like that. Now we really got to work for it. Alright, touching those guys like that really screwed us up. Lex is up and around the corner. It stopped us from being able to build boost appropriately. We're just gonna do a nice little Tron turn. Try to catch She's Adorned. Gotta have an NSX 1.2. Man, that was... That start, I don't think I've ever had anything like that really happen. That was pretty unique. Alright, so we're 150 in the dirt. Very limited steering input. Kind of hopping, yeah. Yeah, 7th was the right call for sure. Trying to micro drift, get the 3-bar. We're reeling her in, or him. No! Oh no, and I double tapped. I just burned that boost. Definitely a good race. 206 from LEXX. She's adorned. We were playing catch up that whole race. Had we had not had that mixed checkpoint, we probably would have been a lot closer to LEXX, maybe even a little bit in front of him because we were catching up. But goodness, McLaren F1. It's funny. She's adorned's got the cars like F40 on the last track, F1 on this track. I would have swapped that pairing, but whatever. Because we know the F40 is like omega good on blue collar. Alright, LEXX on top, 2 wins. We've got to get the W here. And I'm pretty good on get high tonight, so let's see how that goes. Okay, we're starting in front of LEXX. That's good. We'll crash him if we have to. Stock license plate. Gonna go spend all this money on GT3 RS. Oh, this guy's out here in an RX-8. That's a choice. Yeah, me and LEXX right here, tag team. Let's go. Little wiggle right there. Oh, it went a little wide. That wasn't the best line to hit through there. Well, that wasn't bad. We got kind of lucky. To be honest, I was trying to hook a really tight Tron turn and go back behind the tree, but kind of stayed on the pavement, so we let that roll. Guys, this section right here, slow and steady, is going to be winning the race for you. You don't want to blitz through here and get thrown off the track and miss your checkpoint. I mean, it's just a slow section of this track, so it's better to be, you know, a second slower or half a second slower through there than it is to be going blisteringly fast and then you just miss your line and then throw yourself off and then you're 6 seconds behind. LEXX and She's Adorned are back there just trading places. We're going to stay over here on the left hand side of the bike lane, use the dirt. It's a good safe place to be. We'll catch 7th here, come around this corner, catch 8th, use all of our boost, all of our NOS to get up to speed. Now once I start bouncing, I got right out of the nitrous because there was no reason to use it. Back down to 7th, use the boost, use the NOS. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Woo! That was a close one. So we beat She's Adorned. LEXX took 3rd. So I think we just tied for playlist. No, LEXX won the first 2. And I ended up taking 3rd that other one. That's funny. Good racing. So LEXX wins. I'll take 2nd. She's Adorned in 3rd. Very close races. That's good. I love it. Guys, that is the NSX 2017. Pretty good car. Don't get me wrong. It's got some caveats, but overall it's pretty sturdy. Definitely enjoying it. So yeah, NSX is on top. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.